I have to make it this complicated, but there really is no other way. There have been attempts to assassinate me. It seems as if I don't only have friends. I'll wait for you till 2 o'clock. That's in 20 minutes. If you're not there by that time, we'll have to postpone our meeting by about 3 weeks. Because I'm going on a 3-week business trip today.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Derek Stevenson. I'm with the York Police Force. There has recently been an unpleasant increase in theft of luggage at this airport. That's why we are carrying out a routine search. Please stay calm, there's no need to panic. But apart from the airport staff, nobody will be permitted to leave the premises while the search is underway. This should take no longer than 40 minutes. My colleague will give you all further instructions. We apologise for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience.
Damn, I have to be at McClough's house in 20 minutes.
This entrance is for staff only.
I don't want to know what's inside. Excuse me?
Yes. Oh, Miss Collard.
Do we know each other?
I met you and George in Quaramone about 4 years ago. George was in prison, and you were going to a meeting with General Graciento. Do you remember?
I do now, but I don't remember your name.
Dwayne Henderson. I was there shopping with my enchanting wife, Pearl.
Ah, oui, Monsieur Henderson. Nice to see you again after such a long time.
How are you doing?
So. I'm looking for George. Ah, George! How is he? I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't heard of him in a few days now. That's how men are. Sometimes they need some distance from us women. He'll call you back, honey. That's not really George's style.
Well, George does behave a little strange occasionally.
What brings you to York?
Pearl and I are here on a stopover, on our way to Morocco. We want to have a look at some old ruins there. And as we're there anyway, we'd like to do a little shopping tour.
Here in York, we've already seen the traditional happiness fair. You traveled all this way to see a fair?
It's not just some fair. It's possibly the most important invention in entertainment in living memory, apart from the TV, maybe.
Besides, the second biggest wheel in the world is here in York.
When we arrived, it was closed for repairs.
I'm sorry?
There's no need. We went on the water roller coaster twice instead.
Whee, that was fun.
Especially when you kept screaming into my ear all the time.
Don't be so prickly, Bumblebee. Oh, Bumblebee. May I ask you how long you and George have known each other?
Since we met in Syria. That was in 1994, I believe.
1996. In 94, we visited my grandparents in Canada.
Oh, yes. Terribly boring there. And all those strangely dressed policemen.
Mounties.
What?
Those policemen you're talking about are called Mounties.
Whatever. Those Mounties were constantly watching us and kept inquiring. Life isn't easy in Canada for an American tourist.
Those Mounties were just being nice and polite.
I don't think it's nice and polite to ask how I'm doing and where I'm going 3 times in a row. That's intrusive. That's what it is.
If you say so, honey. It's really interesting to listen to you, but unfortunately, I haven't got much time. Have you ever heard of a historian called Jimmy McClough? Oh, yes, we were in his museum. That's the one, you know it? Not really, but I have an appointment with his secretary. After that, I'm going to meet Mr. McClough in person.
You are gonna meet Mr. McClough? The Jimmy McClough?
Yes, in about 20 minutes. If I don't make it in time, I'll miss my chance and I'll have to wait 3 weeks. But with this search going on, I can't get out of the building. That's a disaster. You don't get to meet Jimmy McClough every day.
If we can help you in any way, just let us know.
Okay, thanks. What makes this fair so special?
It's simplicity. There aren't so many attractions there. But these few are just marvelous.
Well, I've never been a fan of fairs. You're missing out. You didn't by any chance see George at the fair, did you? No, I don't think so. Did we, Dwayne?
Don't think so. Sorry.
Well, thanks anyway. Bye. Goodbye, dearie.
Wait a minute. Only airport and flight personnel are allowed to leave the complex.
Don't I look like one of them?
That's beside the point, miss. May I see your ID, please? You know, regulations.
There's a slight problem with that. My husband mislaid my handbag this morning, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And now I'm unidentifiable, so to speak.
Sorry, miss, but without an identity card, I can't let you leave the premises.
Okay, I understand. I think about ripping one of the screens out of the wall as a present for Georges, but reluctantly decide otherwise. I have to be at McClough's house in 20 minutes. It's me again. What? Bye. He looks pretty embittered and stern.
This entrance is for staff only. Stop. You can't go in there. This entrance is for staff only. I must see your ID card.
Well, I left it inside the room. May I fetch it?
Section 4, paragraph 3 of operational guidelines clearly states no access to sealed areas for unauthorized persons.
Maybe you could fetch my bag for me.
Well, not really, but I suppose I could make an exception. What does it look like?
Well, there are small hearts on its left side, spelling out, I love you.
One moment, please. I'm afraid your bag is not in this room.
And you really can't let me in?
Section 4.
Okay, I understand. Have a nice day. Could you do me a favor? Yeah? Could you somehow distract that watchman over there? That police officer? Exactly. Do you want to get into that room? It's my only chance to get out of the building before my 20 minutes are up. Okay, we'll help you. Excuse me, sir.
What can I do for you, ma'am?
May we take a photo with you? You don't see a real British policeman every day. Especially when you come from America.
It's an honour, ma'am. But you know, we have a policy.
To hell with your policy. I'll need that one soon. I've got one of those in Paris, only mine looks better. The uniform appears to be my size. Such things tend to happen every time things start to get interesting. A pity, isn't it? Damn, it doesn't fit. Might be useful sometime. This towel is unused. I don't think that's a good idea. Someone's staff uniform is hanging there. Damn, the watchman must have locked the door. Me again.
Yes, please.
Here's my ID.
Is that really you in the photograph?
Of course it's me. Who else should be on my ID?
Okay, miss.
Mrs.
Sorry, Mrs.
Mrs. Wanda Kirsch.
Okay, that's the name on this ID card. So you can't have stolen it.
If you only knew.
Pardon?
Nothing. Excuse me, can you tell me what all this commotion is about? I have to get into that museum.
Don't we all?
Maybe, but it's different with me.
Yeah, me too.
Is the Prime Minister paying a visit?
There'd be less of a fuss then, wouldn't there? Haiku McEwen is visiting the museum.
I don't know him.
Well, he's the reason you can't get in.
And when does he arrive, this Haiku
McEwen.
All right, Haiku McEwen. When does he arrive?
He's scheduled to arrive at 3 o'clock, but it may take longer.